being an exchange student. His family inspired him to do that, and if he comes to class tomorrow as if he had no support and family backing, he wouldn't be here, would he? We would have
His
never
family
known.
wanted him to leave for a year.
Huh?
His family didn't want him. Just kicked him out for like a year.
Yeah, think of it, because I talked about a bunch of legal documents that his dad probably had to sign, or his parents. I mean, if you're gonna send your child to another country, there's probably a lot of litigation. Okay? So, 30 seconds to a minute, I'll be quiet. I'll let you think. I promise, this all will come full circle. Smother's got his. We got 10 done. More surprises that I have, the things that I learned. And I also did this because it's my last week here, and I only know what I know through my teaching and my projects, and what you guys might have stayed after class a little bit to talk to me about. So a lot of this stuff is gonna be completely new to me, probably a lot of your classmates as well. Once again, if you do not feel comfortable sharing, you don't have to. But that being said, we're gonna start. So, Evan,
Yeah.
anything, something that you've had a lot of support for.
Take ballet class.
Do you? I have a lot.
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say go.
Oh. I was trying to hold in the laughter. I was about to go.
One of my best friends, actually my best friend, took ballet classes for 12 years at NK, and he is a fantastic dancer. Jerry Rice, who's he? Hall of Fame, #1 white receiver. White football player, wide receiver. He's actually caught like 26 miles worth of yardage, right? He took ballerina classes to have better balance. Okay, so what is it actually? Be serious.
Soccer.
Soccer, okay. We're gonna go around everyone real quickly, and then I wanna hear where would you be without any support, okay? Or actually, we're gonna go around once, and then you're gonna tell me who got you involved from there, what it is, why, who, what, where, when, why, how. Grant?
Baseball.
Baseball. Taylor? Dancing. How long you danced?
Since I was 2.
Since you were 2. Taylor?
I did mine for reading.
Reading. Cool. AJ?
Construction,
What?
like mostly framing, like
Oh,
construction.
I thought you said instruction. Construction. Cool. Brett? Rock climbing. We had one of those last class. Let's hear it, man. Baking. Take notes, fellas. Tanner? Cars. Mechanic like? Striegel?
Working outside.
Working outside, like,
Mowing.
no, like, what's it called? Like,
Lawnmower.
landscaping, thank you. Like that kind of stuff?
That and hauling stuff.
Just hands-on kind of guy.
Hands-on kind of guy.
Nolan.
Snowboarding.
Snowboarding. By the way, I walked by choir this morning as you guys were doing your warm-ups, and he was like,
Me? Oh, I want to down.
we were just out. All right, Tyler.
Loves the teacher.
Making movies.
Oh, could have guessed that one. Freeze.
Volleyball.
Volleyball. Williams.
Improv.
Improv. Angie. Don't know? No, we'll come back to you. You have something. I know you do. Lindy, swimming. Emma, writing. Oh, writing.
No, writing.
Writing. Jackie.
Not speaking.
Art. Man. Huh? Jiu-jitsu?
Emma should be loving.
I just watched The Matrix.
She's a hateful person.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Evan, where would you be? Who is it who inspired you?
My dad.
Your dad, is he a good soccer player?
He was.
No longer has the skill. Okay. Well, where do you do this? Do you practice when you're growing up?
Yeah. In my backyard, like at games with
And it just came to be because of your dad?
Yeah.
Why do you do it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
You're pretty good at it.
I guess.
Cool. Baseball, Grant. What do you swing? 400?
I don't know.
Right.
Somewhere around there, I guess, yeah. Well, my friends and family inspired me.
Friends and family?
Playing with friends, yeah. And, anywhere I played or I could get the game going, and I started, like, hitting the ball around when I was, like, 3 years old in my backyard.
Do you have to, like, how does it work? Because I played a lot of sports in high school. I ran cross country, I played football, I played soccer, I played tennis. Baseball I never really got into. I don't dislike baseball, I just never did. Do you have to start at T-ball if you start that young?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I don't know.
And then like does the
You'd be
fence just
really-
keep backing up?
You'd be really good hand-eye coordination, though, 'cause with the ball, you have to like feed right on with it and everything, you know.
Absolutely.
It's like a lot of thinking too. To it.
Cool. Alright, Taylor, you're in my jurisdiction now. You said dance. So, what do you find the favorite part about dance? There's like 1,000 different types. Do you like
I do everything.
contemporary,
I've done everything.
lyrical,
Literally
everything? Rap, hip hop, jazz, Bolly?
Yeah,
Dubstep?
hip hop. Yeah.
You Bolly dance before?
No.
You've not done everything.
Okay, I'm sorry, I haven't done ballroom dancing. That's
No,
just-
Bolly. Indians don't.
Oh. Sorry.
Hey,
Whatever, you can just do that just randomly if you wanted to.
Oh, there's
No.
Whatever, you can just look it up on YouTube and then just start doing it.
Okay. Anyway, who got you inspired?
Probably my mom.
Your mom?
Yeah.
We're just gonna, in the interest of time, we're just gonna start with the basic question. Who inspired you? So, Taylor,
My mom.
what was it again?
Reading a book.
Reading, your mom. Do you do it for leisure? Do you do it because you have to do it for grades?
Well, I have to study a lot or else I don't get good grades, so.
Me too. AJ, who helped inspire you?
My parents, but mostly my dad.
Your parents, but mostly your dad. Cool. Right, let's hear it. Went to camp a lot, counselors. Probably got really good at climbing after a while. Cooking. I was gonna guess. Like it's so stereotypical to guess that everyone has a good cook that's a grandma. What happens if it skips a generation? Malnourished family. Smothers. Friends and family. Friends and family is probably gonna be most. Striegel.
I don't know.
Landscaping. You just like to be outdoors because technically it could be.
Probably
just-
my parents, because they taught me how to work hard, so I guess from there.
Nolan. Friends. Tyler.
The comedy troupe called The Widest Kids You Know.
The comedy troupe called The Widest Kids
Yeah,
You
you
Know.
ever seen them?
I think I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen it. Volleyball and freeze.
My sister's best friend in high school.
Sister's best friend in high school. Williams.
Probably, like, I have family, teachers, but my sisters. This is like saxophone and singing.
Jiu-jitsu.
My mom's fiance was an MMA fighter.
How often do you do it?
I used to go every day. I was in Bamboo because it was only 15-minute drive. I haven't gone back since I moved back here, but I did it for 2 years, and I got to a purple belt,
Sweet.
and then went to state a year ago.
Very cool. Jackie.
I guess my mom.
Your mom? Emma.
My mom, Carlisle, was having to go to school, started to like it.
Let's hear it. Your dad? Still searching? I'll come back and help you. Here's what we want to do. Here's the very important next step, probably the final step that we'll get to today, because we have 20 minutes, and I feel like, in the interest of finding out how that guitar sounds, I'll give you 5 at the end, for anyone who wants to play. Now, take away those people. Dad, parents, grandma, sister's friend in high school. They'll take those people away. So now you're walking into 7th hour class tomorrow, the 24th, and you no longer have that kind of support. Now, it's not like the support is completely gone, it's just limited or non-existent. So I'm gonna take that back. It's either limited or non-existent. So, I'll give you an example. Who helped and inspired me? My grandma. $15 a week for 15 years adds up. What is it? Music, piano, guitar. I might have an opportunity, I might be able to play the piano now, but would I be very good or would I have that kind of background with it? No. And because I told you, because of my brother, and I wanted to play that song for him, it was because of piano, he got me started on guitar. Where did I do this? My house, my instructor's house. I might not ever have met my instructor. Miss Maxwell, I still remember her name. When did this start? 5 years old. Probably wouldn't have started there if my grandma's back there. I might have found an interest in it later. Why did you like it? I was forced to, might not have an opportunity to be forced. And how did this come to be my grandma? So, Who, what, where, when, why. I wanna hear what it would be like if you came tomorrow. Would you be good at soccer, Evan? You may be. But would you have the passion for it? Would you have the love for it? Would you be starter on Carlisle High School? Who knows? Dancing. Dancing, a lot of times, I've met a lot of people. One of my best friends danced since she was 2. She is now 23, so she's been dancing for 21 years. Sounds just like you, just a little bit older. Would you have that background? Would you know all the different styles if your mom didn't get you into it? You might have found it later by, maybe found it intriguing by some friends, but what do you know about how much you learn in the first couple of years of dance?
Well, I know that the only reason she put me in it was because even like when I just like first started like even like walk and stuff like that, when she put music on, I'd always be like trying to do my own little thing. So, but even after that, I don't know.
Sometimes I like to think about where I would be if I picked up dance sooner. I only started to really like and love to dance when I was like 16 years old, and then I kind of taught myself. Now, where I'm going with this is Taylor might, because she's got all that training since she was 2, she can just build on that. She's got that fundamental stuff, and she can just get more technical and more technical and more technical, and that's how a lot of people find themselves to be very good by doing the really hard stuff after all that building. So, the floor is yours. Write half a page, tops, about your thing, where you'd be without your support. And I promise you, this will come full circle tomorrow. And I'll even probably talk about a couple minutes about the Vietnam War. That's where we left off on Friday. I want this to be an exercise that you do. That's why, I put mine up on the board. I'm not gonna hand out any worksheets or assignments. The only homework that we're gonna have is just the next section of reading, where this will all come full circle tomorrow. So, any questions?
Wait, we're supposed to write a paragraph.
Yeah, just write where you'd be, like, if you didn't have that support with your dance, if you came in and your mom never signed you up for dance. You might not have a lot of, like, I know that I met a ton of friends up at Iowa State through the hip hop club I was in. I might never have met them. It would change a lot about you, wouldn't it?
So if we like said, like, mainly my singing, because my whole family's musically talented with singing, so if we like, instead of saying the help, I could say without our parent, like, musically talented in the family, like, without that, what would we do?
Yeah. Think of, you kind of got started by default, right? Because it was always around you,
Mm-hmm.
your family. Now, for the interest of this assignment, I don't want to rack your brain too much, just take away your whole family's love for singing, not just yours.
Okay.
Okay, so you're really never introduced to it. So how would that change who you are?
A lot.
A lot. So let's start writing. Landscaping. You know, and you've been cracking jokes at me because I'm from Ankeny. I probably don't know a lot about landscaping. Do I? But if you haven't been doing it your whole life and you didn't have support to do it, your parents never got you into it, and your parents never had any background in it, would you know as much as you do now?
Yeah, the burger side there.
Oh, just that good. So, any questions?
What is on?
Touching
Grant.
what?
Grant, you go the rest. Yeah.
It's called sawdust. You did some work today.
Wait, there's a section we're supposed to read?
15 minutes. Oh, for tomorrow, just
Oh.
section 3 of chapter 16.
Is this just running the whole class?